Chapter 3. My dad says that good things always come in threes. Number 1, I had an awesome practice. Number 2, I spot my grandmother's car with the giant golden green Allah medallion hanging from the rearview mirror. It pulls up in the pickup lane. I can't wait to see what number 3 will be. Nano isn't like grandmothers you see on TV. She doesn't smother me with hugs, bake me cookies, or say things like, "Bless your heart." She won't let me shake her hand until I wash mine first. The only cookies in her house come in crinkly packages, and her favorite sayings are curses in Urdu. In other words, she's awesome. "Mama's still in meeting. You win?" she asks as I crawl into the back seat. The car smells like cardamom and muscle rub. "Yeah, but it was just practice," I say. "Not a real game." "Humph. Win next game you will." It's a statement, like she knows the future. Nano kind of speaks like Yoda. We get to her house and my grandfather, Nana Abu, is napping. That means Nano can focus on feeding me. The only thing she's more obsessed with than the perfect cup of chai is how to fatten up Skinny Mouse. That's her nickname for me. "Paratha?" she asks. Before I open my mouth, she uncovers a bowl draped with a towel and pulls off a chunk of dough. Even though she shuffles when she walks, her hands move with lightning speed. I wish I could dribble as fast as she rolls out the dough into a perfect flat circle. She slices butter into it, folds it up, rolls it out again, puts it on a pan. I watch it sizzle and bubble up and realize I'm starving. "Sugar?" Nano doesn't wait for an answer again. The paratha is resting on a plate. She smears more butter on top, sprinkles it with sugar, and hands it to me. I devour it while Nano watches me with a satisfied smile on her face. This was nothing like the baked veggie chips and healthy granola bars that Mama's been giving me for snacks lately. "Milk? You need milk," she says. She starts to get up to go to the fridge. "No thanks, Nano. I don't like milk." As I say the words, Nano slumps back in her chair. It's like I've personally insulted her. But my stomach hurts when I drink milk. Or maybe I just don't like it. I'm not sure. My mom wants me to keep track of the things I eat and what makes my stomach hurt. She said that way we can figure out if something is wrong with me, like an allergy or something. That's when Zara said, "There's definitely something wrong with you." And I pushed her, and Mama yelled at us both for fighting. A few days later, Mama gave me a notebook called Food Journal and wrote on half the pages: date, time, what I ate, how I feel. I thought she was kidding, but she wasn't. Writing in the journal feels like homework, and I always forget to do it. Plus, nobody else I know has to do anything like this. Oh, my dramas! Snack time is over. Nano shuffles to the family room and shakes and mutters at the remote until the TV is on, extra loud. I used to be able to go outside and practice free throws on the old hoop that belonged to my uncle Jamal Mamu. But last month, my grandfather backed his car into it and it fell over. I pull out a book and pretend to be more interested in it than in Nano's show, Dil Nahi Chahat Ha. I watch it every couple of weeks or so when I'm visiting, but the story changes so slowly I can follow along, even though I only speak a few words of Urdu. What I figured out is, the main character wants to make movies and is always running around with a big camera trying to film the people who slam doors in his face. His parents are really mad at him because they want him to be a doctor and marry their best friend's daughter. The camera randomly cuts from one fuzzy, angry face to another around the room while intense music plays. Every 3 minutes or so, there's a commercial break. Most commercials are for cheap flights to India, frozen Indian foods, and some guy named from Yodish who really wants you to call him today. When I start to laugh because the guy follows an old lady into a fabric store with his camera and she slams the door in his face, Nano shushes me. "Where's your mother? Isn't it time for you to go home?" She says it like it could be a joke, but I can't tell for sure. Nano waits for the next commercial and goes into the kitchen to make chai, and then the doorbell rings. My mom bursts inside, scanning the room like she's lost something until she sees me. She gives me a tired smile. "Assalamu alaikum. How was practice, sweetie?" She says, "Sorry I didn't expect to be so late." "You want chai? Paratha?" Nano calls out from the kitchen. "I'm good." Mama turns to Nanu. You really should watch your diet, Ami, and stop making parathas. That's a lot of carbs. Bakwas, snorts Nano. That's her favorite word. I think it means something like nonsense, and she says it all the time. I'll show you carbs. Thanks for picking Zaid up. Mama gives Nano a hug. See you this weekend. Next time I make my skinny mouse aloo paratha, Nano says to me with a wink. Mama shakes her head. Those parathas are stuffed with potatoes. But I can't wait. Good things do come in threes. And that paratha was number 3. Chapter 4. We pull up into the driveway, and who's there making free throws? Zara. Ugh. It's not fair. My sister doesn't love basketball like me, but she's amazing at it. She's good at everything she does, and she's done everything from taekwondo to gymnastics to basket weaving. What's up? Zara tosses me the ball as I get out of the car. I take a shot, and it hits the rim hard and bounces into the neighbor's yard. In my defense, the rim is a little bent. Nothing, I say. I chase after the ball and fling it sideways toward the hoop again, but it smacks the side of the backboard. Then it almost hits me in the face like a boomerang. Nice, Zara says as she grabs and swishes the ball through the net. It's like Zara sucked up all of my good energy from earlier. I'm going inside, I say. I grab my stuff from Mama's car and drag it into the house. Maybe Zara isn't trying to show off, but it's still annoying. I know I'm better at basketball than Zara, and better than the D-League. I just need to prove it during tryouts. Assalamu alaikum, Baba. My father is back from an overnight trip and is taking off his shoes. He gives me a hug. Walaikum assalam. How was school yesterday? Fine. I can't even remember what happened at school. It feels like ages ago. Did you have your math test? Yeah. Baba keeps looking at me with his eyebrows raised. He wants more details. I did okay, I think. We didn't get it back yet. But, Baba, can we get a new hoop? A what? I take a deep breath. Our rim's bent, and my shots don't go in, and the height thingy is rusted. Can we get a new basketball hoop? A good one. Like Adam's? I need to practice for tryouts. Baba sighs. I just got home. Can we talk about this later? Okay. He didn't say no. I can work with that. I kick off my shoes and head to my room. There's a framed photo over my bed of John Wall making a behind-the-back pass that Adam got me for my birthday. On my other wall, I tacked up a poster of Michael Jordan flying through the air for a slam dunk. Even my comforter that Mama found at a bargain bedding shop has a basketball pattern on it. The thread started coming out after only a few weeks, but I still love it. If it were up to my mom, my room would look completely different. She suggested a musical theme with musical note decals on the walls and violin-decorated bedding. How about I make printouts of all your favorite composers, she said. I'm not even kidding. She thought I'd rather look at a bunch of old guys in powdered wigs than basketball legends. Zayd, dinner, Mama calls. What's this? Zara wrinkles her nose as we sit around the table. Spinach cakes. It's so green. Zara pokes her spinach with her fork. Spinach and cake are 2 words that should never be put together, like fart and marshmallow. It doesn't sound right. Green means filled with vitamins. We need to eat healthier. Try it. I think about this afternoon's paratha and sigh. Zayd, don't forget to practice violin after your shower, Mama says. She scoops salad onto my plate. Do we have creamy dressing? Baba asks. He's also eyeing his food with suspicion. I imagine the 3 of us look like a scene from Nano's show, Dil Nahi Chata. The cameraman would cut to each of our eyes, staring at our plates in fear. That's filled with fat and chemicals. Try this olive oil and vinegar, Mama says. Meals like this are why my grandmother and my mother disagree about me. Nano says my mother feeds me grass, and that's the reason I'm so skinny. She likes to serve me lots of red meat, fried foods, and sugar. When we go to the grocery store together, Nano even buys me cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. Ever since my mom watched some movie about a guy who ate nothing but McDonald's for a month and he made himself sick, she decided all we need to eat is less junk food. And she acts like Nano is trying to poison me. But if I had to choose which food to be scared of, I'd pick this bright green spinach cake. Cheetos may have 17 ingredients I can't pronounce, but they look perfect to me, and they taste like spicy little pieces of cheese heaven. Why aren't you finishing, Zaid? Mama frowns. My stomach hurts a little. Oops. Now Mama's going to want me to write this down in that food journal, and my stomach doesn't really hurt. It just feels a little hungry for something other than spinach cake, like a new basketball hoop, and making the gold team, and kids putting posters of me up on their walls one day. Some Cheetos wouldn't hurt either.